You've held strong, staying true to that feeling of I am. You've persisted through the void. But now, you're probably wondering, how does it all actually happen? How does your inner world finally become your outer reality? Well, it doesn't just poof into existence out of thin air. It arrives through a series of events, a path you could never predict. This is called the Bridge of Incidents. Welcome to part 9 of the Remembrance Protocol. Your conscious mind, the part of you shaped by years of programming, can usually only see one logical path forward. You might think, I have to work 80 hours a week to get rich, or I must go to bars every weekend to meet someone. But the divine mind, the real you, sees the world from 30,000 feet up. It sees the billions of potential paths, the hidden shortcuts, the connections you can't possibly imagine. But the Bridge of Incidents is a sequence of seemingly random, coincidental, or sometimes even negative events that are perfectly orchestrated to deliver your desire. Let's say you wanted abundance. You've been living in that feeling, okay? Then your car breaks down. On the surface, that looks like a setback, a disaster even. But that breakdown was necessary. It forced you to go to a specific mechanic where you met an old friend you hadn't seen in years, who then told you about the exact dream job opportunity you've been visualizing. See how it works? What looked like a pitfall was actually the first step on the bridge. The divine path is never logical to the programmed mind. As the ancient text says, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways." Your only job is to hold the feeling of the result. I am abundant, I am loved, and trust the bridge. You have to follow the breadcrumbs. You must act on those intuitive nudges, those strange coincidences that pop up. So, here's your strategy. The intuitive nudge. Your intuition is the voice of your higher self, giving you directions to navigate the bridge. It's that whisper, that sudden urge. Go to this coffee shop today. Call that person you haven't spoken to in ages. Read this specific book. Logically, it won't make sense. Your rational mind will try to talk you out of it, but you must obey the nudge. That is how you walk across the bridge to your new reality. Now, here's the biggest pitfall: refusing to walk. You visualize abundance, but then you get a sudden intuitive hit to start a small online shop. Your programming immediately chimes in. That's stupid. It will never work. By listening to that voice of doubt, you've just refused to take the first step on your bridge. You have to do your part here in the 3D world. Trust that everything happening in your life right now, the good, the bad, and the confusing, is part of the bridge. It's all leading you somewhere. Save this video as a reminder. Trust the process. In part 10, we'll dive into how to live from your new state of being, your highest timeline. Thanks for watching, and be sure to follow for the next part.